And the question we ask is, why do veterans tend to have such a negative view of VA raters and the VA claims process? Because we're going to put them together because they don't want dealing help with the process or part of the process. Let us know. Do you have a negative view? Okay, this is how I want you to do it. If you can, if you have a positive view, you can put in the chat. Give me a second. You can put the plus symbol if you have a positive view, or you can put the negative symbol if you have a negative view of the VA raters in particular and how they handle the VA. What's Put it in the chat, or you can put the word negative or positive, whichever you prefer. What is your view on VA raters? They play a. Do you understand their role? Lack of consistency and transparency and mood of the day for raters. And do do their anonymity, you not knowing who they are, also play into the frustration because you have people making decisions about something very significant in your life and you don't even know who they are. Come on, let's talk about it. What they really want from us. Come on, what y'all think of that? Why do veterans and why do veterans tend to have such a negative view of the VA raters and the VA claims process? Real good points. Not being consistent and transparency in the mood of the rater. Really important. So Charlton has a negative view. Now that you told me why you have a negative view, Charlton, let us know why if you can express it properly. Because sometimes I can't express my frustrations like that. Now we got Backwoods Law say, I think a large portion of the problem is the people out there screaming about the law when the RVSRs are not lawyers or doctors. Key point, they're neither lawyers or doctors, but we're pushing the law. Their job is to make sure that they're within the guidelines of the manual and the rules, but it's a human element in there with them. That is where a lot of confusion enters the equation because they're not a doctor. So when a doctor puts something in medical terms, they got to break it down in layman's terms or in relevant ways where the rater can understand it. That's why so many claims, I ain't gonna say so many, but many claims get deferred because they need more information. Or they might just get frustrated and deny the claim. Charlton say negative. We have likes and subscribe. Please, like our brother say, we thank you. Rater personal bias. So rater personal bias, the rater's personal bias can affect the claim. We can't have no control. And we want to thank Benny for the 10 jewels, dropping them gold coins. We thank you. We love that. Now listen, Charlton say, I wonder how old they are and if they are veterans or not mostly. Let me ask you a question. We said last night, and many people had mixed opinions on whether your treating physician or psychologist or therapist or doctor is a veteran. Does it matter to you whether the raters handling you or handling your claim as a vet or not? If you would like to be a veteran handling your claim, put vet in the chat. We just saying they both being fair. Okay, we're assuming that both of them are being fair. Put vet or put don't matter if they're a vet or not. So put in there, just assuming that both of them are being fair, the vet and the non-vet. Vet or it don't matter whether they're a vet or not. Let us know. Great question, Charlton. Now listen, Skin say because it's personnel, because it's personal to us and means everything to us versus it's impersonal to them. Right, most of the time. Now listen, The real Sir Gemini say Raiders may not be lawyers or doctors, but they are the law and can sometimes overrule the doctors. Woo! Some say they can't, but if they make a misjudgment, they can overrule them like that, even if it's not right. Now, Betty says she has a negative view of Raiders, VA Raiders. And we're just using it as an umbrella term. We know during that process, there are different people that do different things at the VA hospital. I mean, VA regional office. Now, Betty says, thank you, Benny, for the beautiful blessings. Everybody show love to Benny for giving to us like that. Now, both being fair, okay. All right. You it don't matter you vet or it don't matter. Charlton would prefer a vet. Now, you brought up a unique thing a little earlier about that, Charlton. Is it because you prefer a vet because they will relate? You mentioned the age. Would you want it to be a vet more of your age that can relate to the experiences that you had while you were in the military, Charlton? Let us know. Now, listen, Betty say vet. That's peers. Yes, indeed. Now, listen. Oh boy. All right. I think a fellow vet understands your point of view, had for civilians to relate to many things that are military specific. Now, family, if it put 2 in there, if it's buffering right now, or if it's not buffering anymore, because our real Sir Gemini said it is, put a 1 in the chat if everything's okay right now. Now, let us continue. Now, oh boy, we getting messy up in here. Man, I gotta see what my brother talking about. I enjoy all y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, I enjoy y'all. So we doing good now. Keep up on us. All right. Now I gotta get to this comment. Listen to what the real Sir Gemini says. A tough Marine vet raider might deny and tell you to quit whining. A civilian raider might have empathy and award the claim. You're right. Because given this thing, what's the real problem we run into now? If you ain't a combat veteran, you don't deserve benefits. So what if that person becomes a raider? Well, if you wasn't in the after 9/11, you're not a real veteran. If you wasn't stationed in Germany, you're not a real veteran. If you're a female veteran, you're not a real veteran. What if there's bias? This is concern, family. Come on, let's talk about it. Now, 66 say, I don't know if it really matters. As you have seen with Lieutenant Dan or Gage, yes, indeed. Some vets are against some vets. Do you think it's a large number that don't like us, or do they just have a large microphone? All right, a bullhorn. Now listen, I went Charlton breaking it down. He checked me. No, age does not matter for the raider. I spoke because of automatic response to youth. I'm sorry. No, you gotta be sorry. You have an interesting topic. Who do you blame for this, family? Who do you blame for your mistrust of the Raiders, of the VA claims process? Who do you blame, family? All right. Who do you blame? Okay, family. We said, let me know if we back. Put 1 in the chat if we back. Now, I don't care. Now, listen what our brother says. I don't care if it's a large number or not. Just care when it happens to me. Not really, I care about all veterans claims. Okay. I get what you're saying, though. You care about all veterans claim, but some people be thinking about themselves. Thank y'all. Everything going good. Thank you. Now, oh. I didn't do that right. I was supposed to go over that. Now, listen. Now, listen. I want to ask y'all this question. And thank y'all. See how we doing? All y'all got to do is a one, and I appreciate. I keep clicking this button. Give me a chance to make sure this right. Now, what frustrates you? Now we're going to talk about the claim process. What frustrates you the most about the claims process? Is it not understanding it? Is it how long it takes? Is it you don't know what the rater is doing, what information they use to making the decision? Is it it's just not clear? They don't the VA don't have a clear process for you to understand. Let us know. Thank y'all for letting me know everything's going smooth and let me know when it's not. Backwoods Law say for me at the start, it was me that did not understand the difference with 38 CFR and M21 being the rules the raters has to follow. Yes, it took a actual member of VSO from the American Legion who broke it down to me, because why don't the VA just tell us it's based on these rules, M21 manual? Why don't they just give us some little assistance? Why they keep us in the dark about that? I want to know. And the claims process is so hectic. Before I didn't know about M21 manuals and rules. Now that you understand the rules better, do you feel less frustrated at the process? Let us know. And the rater too. Now listen, Betty Bob say instead of denying the claim, they at least need to send information what we need for evidence. They don't really tell you until after it. I think they do that. I think they should have information seminars where they do this here. Some of the raters try to, when they have the little town hall meeting stuff, the raters try to help you. Come on, family. Family, who do you blame the most? Is it Congress? Is it the VA? Huh? Let us know. Is it who else would you blame? Let us know. Who the veteran caught in the middle? Do you feel like you're caught in the middle and you're tired of playing second fiddle? Let us know. You're getting beaten up by the VA hospital, by Congress, by the regional office. Can I get a break? Why do you feel stuck? Instead of denying the claim, they at least need to send information what we need for evidence. Come on, they don't make it clear. So Charlton just went straight to Congress. Who do you blame more, Congress or the VA, the VA VBA in the regional office? That part of the game. Now listen, Backwoods Law say I got lucky and had a DRO explained to me on the high level review, and it cleared up the fog for me at least. Understand? Charlton, I'm starting to feel your way, and I don't like that. Because they can get stuff passed in Congress when they want to. Am I right? Do you blame this person? Pastor Dougie. Who in here blames Pastor Dougie since he is the face of the VA? But some of these problems were here long before he got here. Let us know. Do you blame Pastor Dougie? Let us know. Now, what's the problem? All right. What's your problem? What's the problems we run into? Let's talk about it. What's the problems? There are few problems that we have an adversarial. How do we end up having an adversary? One is we have an adversarial relationship with the VA in many cases. We see them as something we need to get, and they are the ones that approve or deny it. So it's going to be a fight, a struggle, because many of you often describe my battle with the VA, my struggle with the VA, me having to prove myself. Huh? Do you feel that you have a adversarial relationship with the VBA when it comes to your VA claim? Do you feel like you're fighting against them? If you do, put a fist in the chat. Huh? If you do, come on now. Now, the Real Sir Gemini say, what frustrates me is that all of the veteran raters who I have heard about are all 100% rated PNT. So they get theirs. Huh? They get theirs. But it's hard for us to get ours. Now, here's the thing. I want to ask you this here, the Real Sir Gemini. I want to play devil advocate in a bit. They say, well, they don't get rated in their office. It's handled out of another office. But the VA is a small world, ain't it? How you know they don't know the people? Am I being paranoid? Am I being messy? I get your point. But they usually handle it out of another office. Now, the Real Sir Gemini say, and I struggle to get 10%, to get a 10%er, LOL. Yeah, it's funny, but it ain't funny. It's frustrating. I know. Backwoods say, LOL, Pastor Dougie. Yeah, that's what we call it, Pastor Dougie. You know we call him Pastor Dougie? Listen. Listen, Benny say, I blame VA math and biased raters. Hold on, family. Let me ask y'all this here. When it comes to raters being biased, in your opinion, and we're just guessing, based on your experience, listen to me. Huh? In 10% increments. Fam, don't y'all get upset. Don't get upset. What percentage of the denials, in your opinion, is based on rater bias, based on the VA rater having bias? What percentage of the denials, in your opinion? This is just opinion. Huh? What percentage of the denials? I'm not trying to stir you up, but I guess we are, but not intention to. Come on, I like that statement you made, Benny. See, this is why this is an interactive live stream. The Real Sir Gemini says, and to do it in 10% increments, what percentage of the denials is based on rater bias, in your opinion? I'm talking about the denied claim. Pastor Dougie is the boss. He has the responsibility to make it right. Come on, Real Sir Gemini. He's not my bus driver, but he's taking me to school right now. The Real Sir Gemini, exactly, says Betty. First in the chat. Come on now. Rater bias. What percentage in 10% increments do you think veterans denied claims is based on the rater being biased or against the veteran, saying using rules outside of the M21 manual and 38 CFR and making it based on their own feelings? Charlton say got heavy. He say 70% of the denials is based on rater bias. Family, even if this ain't true, VA got a problem with the veterans not trusting them. Betty say 90% of denials. Some of y'all might have some grievances, because how can it get denied? Then you take it to high level appeal. I wonder how many get overturned on appeal. How many denials get overturned on appeal? We need that. We need those statistics. Benny say 90%. No, not you, Backwoods Law. You so sharp. No, please. Ain't nobody gonna trust the VA if you say it. I would agree about 70%. Wow. What's your opinion or your position based on? Is it based on how many of them are overturned, denials are overturned on appeal? What's your argument? Now listen, Backwoods Law say, experienced as an MP and medic, everyone has some bias, saying they don't, just a cop out. Come on now. Whoo, man, look at, no, hold on now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. The real Sir Gemini done broke it down into increments. 20% bias, 20% misunderstanding, and the rule 20% just makes the count. Woo! God, dog. You taking them to the task over here. Now listen what y'all say. Betty Bot's female. Most raters are male. Don't block me. Shipmate. They don't block him. He said don't block him. Boy, y'all out of control. Who has the best humor? See, that's what they say. We got dark humor. That's a live stream I want to do. Talking about how we different, how the military changes us. I plan on doing it if we can get this thing work. I have experienced it. Whoa. So you know it for yourself, huh? That's what we used to say in the old Baptist church. I'm glad I know Jesus, that I know him for myself. You went through it yourself. You ain't telling you what, it ain't what you heard. It ain't what somebody told you. You know it for yourself. Come on now. Adversarial, family. Is the process adversarial in your opinion? Huh? Wow. This is heavy. Family, you get the denial. This is another reason why there's a what the problem is. You get denied. If they give you a clear explanation, you should be okay. But if you don't know why you got denied, it's like being there with your woman at the house. She walking around all quiet. You don't know what you've done wrong. You know, that's a real stressful situation. What Lattimore say? Woman, how do you expect me to understand when I don't even know what's wrong? Can we straighten it out? Huh? Listen, why can't the VA, they have experiences this, explain it with a veteran, they can have empathy toward the veteran, and this is the reason why we did this. Let's understand. No, denied. You don't have the right evidence. Insufficient. Come on, man. Why you handling me like that? They say Backwoods Law, tell the truth and shame the devil. Come on now. Man. Backwoods say first claim took me 13 years to get through. Oh, man. Even somebody as knowledgeable as Backwoods Law has been burnt. Family, if you feel like you've been burnt by the VA, put some fire in the chat or the word fire in the chat. I've been burnt. Y'all know I've been burnt. I showed you the whole thing while they was trying to bankrupt me. Have me pay child support 2 times. I showed you the paperwork. Put fire in the chat if you ever feel like you've been burned by the VA. Some of you haven't, and let us know. Put water in the chat or a symbol for water in the chat. If it's been cool and smooth sailing. All right? Put word water. I'd rather y'all put the what you call it, the logo. Huh? 5, you've been burned by the VA, or put water, a symbol for water, if you have not. It's been smooth sailing. Come on. I need 5 water. What's been your relationship for the most part with the VA? Have you been burnt by them before? Now, listen what Benny says. If you don't remind some of these raiders of someone in their family, they will deny the claim. So if they don't feel connected to it, they can relate to claims that remind them of someone. They'll go to bias again. Charlton say he been burnt. H-Town been burnt. Betty say burnt. Remember, they took away my rating, gave me a 0% for everything. No explanation. And from what different raters say, they don't have to give you an explanation. That's cold. That should be required by law. Now listen, Backwoods say, I got that knowledge the hard way, H-Town Vet Northside. Unfortunately. Family, y'all know, I ain't got to even tell y'all. Many of us got this knowledge bumping our heads. I got treated so crazy. But some of you had it worse than me now. Now let's see what the real Sir Gemini says. Says, exam request asked the doctor to rate my type 2 diabetes based on Terra. The only thing in the Terra was ionized radiation. Denied, didn't look at steroids and stress. Wow. Backwoods Law done been burnt a lot. Benny been burnt. Look at this here, man. Tell me. The examiner tried to burn me. Now that time the VA took up for me. The rater took up for me. Because when they tried to burn me, I wrote them a letter saying that they have to consider the whole record. The doctor say he only wanted to consider his medical opinion, a psychologist who only been in there for 3 years. Okay. Now let's see what it say. Betty say burn. Whoa, family. This is why many veterans have a negative view of raters and the VA claims process. Is the VA rater the actual representative of the VA claims process, or should we blame them for the decision? Listen, Betty Bob say, what about the examiner didn't put everything in there? Now listen, when the CFP exam didn't put everything in the DBQ, that's why the rater have to hide their ID. A lot of them, family would be visit the site they buried at. Wow. Well, God bless, and we want to make sure everybody's safe. Now listen. Family, am I triggering you? I'm going to tell y'all something. I could do a video on this every night. This video had almost 500 views by the time the night we did it. I could do one on this here about Congress, but I want to work y'all up. We'll do it from time to time. We have views. Do you think the bureaucracy, let's take it outside the Raiders' hand. Let's take it outside the regional office hand. Let's take it outside of Pastor Dougie, the Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins' hands. What you think the bureaucracy, the way it moves at the Congress, causes the problem? Is that part of the problem? Let us know. I don't know if I read this. It say 13 years of back pay was nice, but man, it made life hard that entire time. Yes, indeed. I was in a financial bind. 2005, the beginning of that, they denied my claim, I think 2003 or somewhere like that. And I didn't get approved until 2008. And I struggled, because I had to go to all these meetings because I was trying to keep them from hospitalizing me for my mental health. So they had this outpatient thing I needed to go to, and I had to go there 5 days a week. That was my job. Now, Charlton say, you all got to understand, Raiders and VA holds all the cards. Time is on their side. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Time is on their side. We feel that way. That's still, but everybody entitled to your opinion. Why? Why in the world do you have negative views toward VA Raiders and the claims process. Come on, family. Let's talk about this here. Let's talk about it. Can we talk, family? So listen. Huh? One, we said it. It's a perceived adversarial system, fam. Am I lying? We perceive the system as being adversarial against us. Veterans often feel the rater looks for the reason to deny or lowball you. So if they don't deny it, they lowball you. Huh? Listen to me. So they say, yeah, we got to give him something, but I ain't giving him that 80% she deserved. I ain't giving him that 100%. I'm going to give him a 50. They going to have to work for the rest. Thinking I'm going to give them everything. I got to give you something because the evidence produced. Okay, I got to give you something, but I ain't going to give you everything you deserve. Or lowball the claim rather than help them get the benefits that they've earned. If we've earned the benefits, why we got to tussle with you like that? Huh? Why we have such, I let y'all say why y'all had such negative view. Now H-Town gonna give some other reasons. Now listen what our backwards law say. All right, let me get where I can see it. That is why they are changing so much now. The GWOT crew is young enough to make it hurt them in the long run. And Congress keep getting old. A whole bunch of old people that need to let some young, fresh faces get in there. Am I lying? Now listen, another reason veterans have a negative, and y'all speak on any of this here, we've talked about it. Another reason y'all have negative views on VA raters and the claims process, inconsistent decisions. Put me in the chat. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Was that you, the Real Sir Gemini? Somebody mentioned inconsistent decisions. You could take the same evidence and give it to different raters, and they'll come up with a different outcome. Inconsistent decisions. Similar or identical medical evidence leads to completely different disability ratings, depending on which rater gets the file. Now, I'm not trying to trigger you. So if your rating or decision denied or approved or rating, what percentage they rate you at depends on the rater, that means it's not based on the M21 manual. That means it's not based on the 38 CFR. Am I right? Come on now. Okay. Another thing. Y'all, some of you agree or disagree. We talked about this a little earlier. Lack of military understanding. Do you think they need to understand? They don't have to have been in the military, but let me ask you this here. Is it important for them to have some understanding of military service if they're going to make decisions on these claims? How do you feel about that? And give us a 1 in the chat if everything going smooth. Listen at this beautiful woman coming here. She said, amen, H-Town. It's a crap shoot. Totally subjective process, even with all of the rules and regs. Thank you so much. Everybody show love to MCM. Hey, everybody. Now, I got to say this, so family, because this is a very important person. We don't name drop here, but she is a moderator on Raiders channel, and we thank God for her. You understand? So I got to say that out of respect because she's been very nice. Whoo, boy, y'all got me. Man, thank you for being. She says, hey, everybody. Now, listen. Yeah, I would disagree with that. Evidence should turn out the same for 30 different rater, period. Hold on. You holding them to a higher standard there. Backwards law, you took it too far now, buddy. You took it too far because they said our workload, it may be heavier at my regional office compared to the other ones, so I have to process them faster. Remember the one in Pennsylvania was processing in 4 4 minutes and some seconds, 7 seconds. Whoa. And it was almost an 85% error rate on the claims. Talk to us now. Now, it's all feelings. No way to run the government, LOL. Family, I don't know what to say. Wow. My Lord, everybody show love to our sister. We honored to have you here. Oh, yes, we are. But family, y'all, this is a blessing. That's why I say stay on topic. You understand? We appreciate I said it because out of respect, but stay on topic. When you're over on somebody else's channel, you don't just bring my name up out the blue. Yeah, but they stand over there. If I come up, cool. You see how she just coming here and she handling her business? Thank you so much. It's an honor. She's always been welcoming when I see her out there in these YouTube streets. You understand what I said? This made my day. I got all my good people here today. Now listen. Let's get back to it. Many of them lack of military understanding what being on a naval ship is, what being on a submarine is, what being on a flight deck is, what being in a tank, and the claustrophobic experience of being in a tank, because they got a thing that'll suck all the oxygen out so that the bombs won't go off. They care more about the bombs than us. But it will make us suffocate. We had lost somebody through suffocation because when the fire caught off in the tank, it sucked air and they wasn't able to get out. You understand? They let everybody else get out first. Unfortunately, God, sure hate that out. Now listen, if the regs are treated, if the regs are treating everyone fairly, then there's no excuse. Or is that the point of the regs, to make it unequal? It's the interpretation of the law, sir. How the law is applied, backwoods law, it's how it's applied. And one person may apply it one way, and the other person may apply it the other way. Who's there to do checks and balances? There's supervisor? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Now listen, let's talk about this lack of military understanding. Raiders may not understand combat stress. And that's the thing. Combat stress, because it was hard for me because I was a combat veteran and I couldn't hardly articulate it. That's why it took me so long to get rated. Because I went into the first CMP exam. I got to be honest with you. I don't know. They say, do you have, they say, do you have any problems? I said, I don't have no problems. I'm ready. I'm just doing this so I'm going to get back to work. He still rated me with PTSD. I told him I don't have nothing. He started asking me questions. I want to flip some tables over, but I was on my best Christian behavior. Very good. Very, very, very good doctor. Now, I got 0% because of him. In 2007, 2008, they went backdated and gave me my back pay and everything back to the other day, 2003 or 4, I think it was. Now, what's jumping out of a perfect good airplane is, yeah, they may not understand that. Now, look, they might not understand combat stress, military culture. What else they may not understand? Or the hidden toll of service, connected injuries, or the hidden toll. How has your injuries taken a toll on your life over time? Hasn't it affected the way you sleep, the way you drive a car, the way you interact with your family? Has it caused you to be distanced with certain other people in your family or friends? Come on now, let's talk about it. Now listen to what MCM649 says. Y'all have a good time. Raider HQ started. Okay, H-Town, awesome. Okay, take care. All right, we're gonna let them make it, but yes, indeed, we just gonna keep it moving. Now listen, but we don't name drop, but it's cool because I know what's going on. She good people. Now listen, family, we'll talk about that later. They gone. Now listen, everybody show love. Listen, it's a crapshoot, especially when certain ROs get your claim, but we have to learn. We have to learn, and some ROs have better reputations than others. And remember, she's just new over here. She hadn't been over here before, and we thank her. We gonna appreciate it. We thank for showing up. But that's the thing. Now listen, let's talk about it. But those of you that have been here, you know better. Now listen, what about the communication gap? How many of you have ever talked to one of the raters over your claim? Let us know. Denial letters often use confusing legal and medical terms without clear explanation of why the evidence fell short. Am I right or wrong? Let me say it again. Has that ever happened to you? This is another reason why veterans are angry at the VA and the rater. Can we say it again? Play it again, Sam. Communication gaps. All right. Denial letters often use confusing legal terms, medical terms, without clear explanation of why the evidence fell short. Come on now. You don't even know what they're talking about. Watch out if you end up in Waco, LOL. Heard that a number of times. Yeah, Waco, Texas. You talking about the CMP? Because, I think their regional office is actually in the hospital at the bottom floor. I think I've been down there before. Come on now. Oh, hold on. Y'all are chatting on this with these terms. It is their legal information terms. Yes, indeed. Never talk to one of my raters ever. So you never talked to one of your raters? Have anybody in here ever talked to one of their raters? Have they ever called you? I've never talked to one. They wanted some clarification. I've heard people say they've contacted them. You let me know if they ever contacted you. Now, listen what it says. But they don't care about all of that suffering since military trauma and legal responsibility. Then feelings don't matter. But do they understand that many of us have been incarcerated? Some of us have been incarcerated. We've ran into domestic issues, DUIs. We've been isolated from people. They don't understand the story. Never talk to any rater. Wow, Charlton, have you ever talked to somebody that was rating your claim when you got your tinnitus? Did you ever talk to anyone? Never. Listen to Backwoods Law. Never talk to rater in my claims. The two DROs, decision review officers, that is, I spoke to with here great over the years, though. Yeah, because what if you're able to talk to your rater and tell your story? What if you was able to talk and explain where you're coming from? Come on now, family. I'm not trying to start no trouble. We making this thing work. Yeah. Y'all don't MCM when she come through. Y'all don't know how important. She got somewhere to go, and she took our time, and I appreciate her. Family, we are doing things. We making changes. Man, that y'all, this stuff y'all telling me is hitting me. I'm being overwhelmed, fam. Did you hear what I said? I'm being overwhelmed right now. True Backwoods just cold as a fish. Wow. They don't even say nothing to us. Let me catch my breath. All right. Why? Man, this is heavy. Because I'm feeling my what I went through. They might be like the unemployed office claims person. I never lost my job. Wow. So they can't relate, right? Why do we have feelings like that? What's going on? They making decisions. What's the other problem in there? Come on, let's talk about it. We about to talk about it. Because why so many denials? We talked about that earlier. Bam. Let's talk about it. Y'all ready? Catch your breath now. Communication gaps. Okay? What's the communication gap? When they make a decision, they need to explain why they made the decision, even when, not just tell you why they denied it or approved it. They need to also let you know why they gave you the percentage rating you got based on the rating criteria. I'm yelling it because ain't nobody else telling it. Okay? Communication gap. Denial letters often use confusing legal and medical terms, right? We said that. All right? But they also don't give clear explanations. Huh? Let's talk about this. Everybody, and you let me know, did you get this? All right, we talked about this before. Did you get the reason for it? Did you get a full explanation of why they made a decision on your claim? Let us know. Come on now. Look at number 2. So look up there and say reason for decision. Yes, indeed. Say breathing. Yes, indeed. Listen. I pull up real screen. Y'all need to understand this here. This is where the VA need to be explaining. That's when they should give you the justification why they made the decision they made, whether you get to talk to them or not. Reason for decision. The second part is the important part. Evaluation of post-traumatic stress disorder with depression currently evaluated at 70%. So Mr. John Brown was at 70%. So they need to explain why they increased or denied. Well, they increased him. They got to explain why. Now, listen to what they say. The evaluation of post-traumatic stress disorder with depression is increased to 100% disabling effective August the 15th, 2014. Date appeal was received. This is considered a full grant on appeal. The VA exam performed. Now listen, they telling you why. They saying it's because of the VA exam performed. Are you listening? The VA examination performed July 18, 2015. The examiner, you listening? The examiner confirmed your current symptoms, which were at the 100% rate for him. He had delusions, right? And hallucinations, right? So we went over that before. So listen, that's the evidence. The medical opinion of the physician that they sent him to, psychiatrist. Listen. The examiner confirms your current symptoms, and the VA outpatient treatment records show ongoing treatment for your current diagnosis. So when somebody asked me last night, should you get treatment for alcohol the other night? Yes. Because ongoing treatment, because then they can, listen to me, they can't say it's because of, are you listening? They can't say it's because of you not getting treatment. The reason your condition is so bad, see what they'll say if you don't get treatment, they say the reason your condition so bad because you're not getting treatment for PTSD. But if you're getting the treatment and it's still bad, they got to come on, get up off them coins. Am I making sense? I ain't trying to be angry black man. I apologize. Now listen. We got to read over this sentence again. One more again. The VA examination performed on July 18, 2015. The examiner confirms your current symptoms, meaning back them up. And the VA outpatient treatment record shows ongoing treatment for your current diagnosis of PTSD. So meaning they use the CMP examination and the medical opinion of the doctor in that CMP exam, DBQ, and also the medical records for Mr. John Brown to back up the diagnosis. Now, the examiner has stated that you are capable of managing your financial affairs. They brought it up again. Huh? Somebody say, well, I don't want to get 100% for PTSD or mental health because then they gonna have somebody with my money. No, it maybe not, but you can get that worked out. Here's the thing: it may not be because if it's because of your violence, that don't mean you can't handle money. If you may if you're extremely delusional where you don't know where you at, lost of place in time, maybe so, but it depends. Now listen to what Charlton said. Are we having a good time here tonight or what? My 10% tonight is approved but explained. I claim left ear only. Raider said we rate both ears. You confuse us. You say I confuse you? Let me know if I'm confusing you. Tell me. You say I'm confused. Let me know who's confused you. Is it the Raider or what? Now listen to what our brother said. Okay, I just got here H-Town and I apologize for being an angry black man. H-Town is apologize for being an angry black man. Uh, that's what the heck did y'all do to this man while I was out? No, I was just he came in at the wrong time. See, it was like a joke. It was like a joke, man. No, Raider confused. So the Raider was confused. You confused. Did you tell the Raider that? Charlton, you didn't go back and send him a letter, tell him, huh? We're triggering him. Listen, family, listen to this here. That's what you need. This is the full explanation. Okay? What brought you, listen, if you got the increase, what brought you from 70% for mental health to 100%? Now, listen, let's say you were 50% and they only gave you a 70% rating for mental health, PTSD in particular. But you say, you underrated me because I have symptoms at the 100% rate. Come on now. And you can prove that by showing the rating criteria and saying, based on what the boxes that the doctor checked, he checked symptoms that are at the 100% rate. So you underrated me. I'm saying not this case, but another case. I was 50%, you only gave me 70%. You lowballed me. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I said I just don't want. I'm over here fussing. I didn't want to come across as angry black man. Okay. Say BWL. Please don't include me with that. We were triggering H-Town. Wait, y'all probably did. I'm blaming you too. I'm blaming everybody. I'm like Denzel Washington on Training Day. I'm putting RICO charges on all of you. I can't take responsibility for myself, can I? Oh Lord. And one thing I want you to remember: if total means in permanent total, that means you're paid at the 100% rate. Permanent means the condition is static and you have no future exams. Come on, let's talk about it. And not likely to improve. Man, I'm having fun here. Say, Betty, you have your own triggers, I'm sure. We all do. What's your trigger when it comes to the VA claims process? Family, let me give me a water, okay? H-Town is back. H-Town is back. All right. Now listen. Family, look at this here. Careful, you will trigger my shipmate Betty Bops. She uh will will quietly, I say quit or quietly. Now listen, family, I enjoy y'all. The real Sir Gemini say, how many veterans who claims were denied or lowball rate 2000 and What year I got denied? 2003, and I didn't come back again until 2007 or 8. Oh, it's buffering. I don't know. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me know if it's back. If I know y'all said it's buffering, put a one in the chat if it's not buffering anymore. Let me know. Thank y'all, fam. We gonna work through this. I'm gonna do other things to make sure the computer working good. So y'all saying it's back good. Thank y'all for y'all patience. And see, that's how we gonna do it. And I appreciate all y'all. I love y'all so much. Now let's get into it. Let me ask you this here: have we explained what type of explanation should be given to the veteran when it comes to them giving you the reason for the decision? A full narrative, huh? Are we clear? Put clear in the chat or put unclear. Did we make it clear what they need to tell you? Are we clear on what they need to tell you in the rating decision, why they made the decision that they made? Are we clear? Do you have the tool to go forward? Clear, or put unclear? Let us know. I need to know, fam. Clear or unclear? Say clear. Okay. Say Ace Town North. Say I need to build you a new computer, make you a streaming beast. Oh man, don't do. Yeah, I ain't gonna say don't do that. Lord, let me know. If you got the talent. Now listen. A lot of times, family, y'all gotta understand something. Okay. That we are in a bind because we can't buy food. We might be because of our disability. We might not even be able to work. What if your back problem connected to the military stop you from being able to work? Come on, let's talk about it. Come on now, huh? And you waiting on them to make a decision. That's gonna make you irritated with the VA, even if they doing their job, or maybe not. Another thing frustrating, like you say, all these different decisions. You understand? They just all over the place. You got approved, denied, then denied. You got to deny, then approve. Then they come back and say they can do this, that they made a wrong decision and take the one that they approve and deny it. Did you know that? Tell me if you knew that or not. Man, what's going on with decisions all over the place? Nothing straight. Now, I better say, when I was denied last August 2025, I had to dig to find my decision. All it said was, you are not service connected. I am service connected. So even in that, she's service connected. It wasn't correct. What they sent to her wasn't even correct. Now listen, say they never explain what I need to prove. I sent all the evidence to them. Yes, I'm about to make you real mad, and don't mean to do it. If you got the right rating, let's say I would have got a 70% rating. All right. We talk mental health. Let's talk about Mr. John Brown. If he was at 50, but he was actually at 70, but let's say he was at 50 and he got a 70% rating, they're supposed to tell him what it takes to get a high rating. You need these symptoms and this criteria to get that. When I had a 50% rating, they told me to get a 7% or higher. I need these symptoms. They have to tell you what symptoms you need. They should, but apparently they don't have to tell you. Now listen, I love when they say that they just did that last year with me when I was 70%. I laugh. Wow. Wow. They'll say crazy stuff. Now, Betty Bob said they never explained what I need to get approved. I sent them all the evidence, what you said. You asked for the explanation. Now, listen. Let's continue, family. The reason we get frustrated, another reason might be out of their control. We talked about, do they relate to you? Huh? Can you relate to the raider, the veteran? Do they understand it? We talked about this. The backlog, family, delays and backlog. Let me ask you this here. Do you think some of it is out of their hands because of delays and backlog? Let's talk about it. Delays and backlog. Long wait times for decisions leave veterans in financial stress and uncertainty while they are waiting for updates. Family, if you waiting for an update on your claim, and we have videos on how to request an update if you've had the CMP exam or if you didn't have the CMP exam. Watch our videos on the video update on VA claims. Okay. Now listen. Yes. I'm gonna read it again. Long wait times for decisions leave veterans in financial stress and uncertainty while they wait for an update. Come on now. You say, Betty, Bob State chickened out and sent you the short form to try to get you to shut up. Yeah. Now you want a full explanation, that long form narrative. Yes. It didn't happen. Come on now. Now listen. Is it always the Raiders' fault? When it comes to the backlog, come on, let's talk about it. Could it be the system, my brothers and sisters? It ain't the Raider, it is the system that is keeping them down, that's causing them to mistreat us. Wow, listen. Systemic factors, okay? This could be high workloads, which leads because of the backlog. It could be reliance on CMP exam, okay? That's another thing, because you're relying on the CMP exam, and the Raider has to wait until the CMP examiner fills in the proper boxes. If they don't, that'll delay the claim. Here we go. Oh Lord. Then we talking about proof. All right. We're talking about burden of proof. Who does the burden of proof fall on? The veteran or the VA Raider? Let us know. Who does the burden of proof to prove the claim fall on? The veteran or the VA Raider? The doctor. Let us know. And we're gonna get into this here. Now, backwoods law say have to have the right mindset when you are filing a claim. I have to prep myself and make sure I am in the go to war mode. So you are like in a conflict. This is adversarial. And even if it ain't, you got to get a mindset that you are in ready for battle. And family, you got to be prepared for dealing with the VA and the VA process when it comes to VA claims. Now listen, question H-Town, do you think veterans send in too much evidence and confuse the Raider? Maybe just send enough to get service connected. It's like this. They're going to pull your whole medical records. You think they're reading through all them records? No, you're going to come through and skim and put on that supportive claim form. Huh? What's that? Tell me the number. I forgot it. 41, 38, 41. What is it? 4138. Let me know what the supportive claim form number is. And you're going to highlight, you're going to do your greatest hits on that form and refer back to where it is in your records. That way they can look at that and they can go confirm. Come on, am I talking right? Am I making sense, Charlton? Let me know. Now listen to what backwoods law say. Just like in basic, when the drills would yell at us, no retreat, no surrender. Come on now. We ain't going to give up. No, VA ain't going to make us give up. Listen what Benny G say. Benny and the Jets. Listen, the VA backlog spikes when massive laws like the PAC Act flood the system with claims, causing several delays, which is not the rater's fault. Now, that we can't blame on the rater. How they deal with it, they can be a part of the problem on that. Now, listen, systemic factors, high workloads, okay? Raters handle heavy case loads, which can lead to quick reviews and missed details in complex medical files. Because they got so much they're dealing with, they get skimming through your stuff. They got to get them out by a certain day. Gotta go. Huh? Now, come on now, let's talk about it. Are we talking about this tonight? Here we go. The CMP exam, all right? If sometime they can make a decision at the VA regional office without a CMP exam. If you already have a diagnosis in your records, you already have a connection with your military service in your condition that's diagnosed, and they have a measure of severity in your medical records, they can make a decision right then. Okay? You can go to the CMP exam. The doctor could look at your records and just make a decision based on the records without even evaluating you any farther, if it's in the file. Now listen, but here's the problem. Reliance on CMP exam. Independent contractors perform compensation and pension CMP exams, sometimes write flawed reports that raters accept over the veteran's personal doctor. Oh, hold on. If you submit evidence from your personal doctor, right? And the VA send you to a CMP exam anyway, right? Let's say you submit a public DBQ, a DBQ, an independent DBQ from your doctor who see you all the time and specialize in that. But they send you to a CMP exam. They say, you know what? We're going to take this CMP exam over your DBQ you got from your personal doctor. But I didn't see this CMP examiner but one time. My doctor I've been seeing for years so they could track my illness. Well, we trust the one we sent you to. What? Listen. I guess you can kind of blame the rater on this one. Independent contractors performing CMP exams sometimes write flawed reports that raters accept over veterans' personal doctor. Why the bias? Let us know. Now let's see what our brother Benny says. If you submit hundreds of unorganized papers, the VA is legally required under the law, under their duty to assist, to review all. This bogs down your claim in the development. Yeah. And so that's why you need to be organized. Tell me the supportive claim form. What number? Was I right? 4138? Am I right? Because y'all know I'm not good with numbers. I know that one though. And you know I've used it before. Everybody show love to Benny G. Now listen to what Backwoods Law say. True, Benny Gino. That is why I started doing everything in APA format. What's APA format? Let us know. From when I went through my master's program, things got much smoother. Understand? So use that education to improve. So one key factor is your CMP exam. So if you want to make sure you go through and watch our video, the do's and the don'ts, okay? Now understand when you are in there, are you listening? Or are you getting an independent doctor to do it? So let's say, I think it's 214188. Y'all look it up for the personal statement. I want the actual one. Look it up if y'all can, if y'all have time. Now, I think it's 38. Now listen to what our brother says here. Charlton say, you do know contractors with cheap bid gets the job. You get what you pay for. Wow. We get what the VA paying for, and if they paying for cheap and we suffering, is that fair? Now understand this here. The burden, burden proof, the burden of truth, the strict requirements for exact nexus letters linking the current issue to your active duty service frustrates veterans who lack medical advocacy. They don't have it. Remember, they told us to suck it up and drive on while we was in the military. Okay, the APA, the American Psychological Association. Yes, indeed. Both of y'all you made a true statement, Charlton. Thank you so much. Family, what's the burden of proof? Evidence. What if you don't know do you know how to find the evidence that you need? Is the evidence available? What if you were in a combat zone like myself and the only evidence was the battlefield and there was no videos, no nothing? I become a reliable historian because of combat service unless they can prove me to be a liar. If you were on a base and I was back on the base doing non-combat operations, I would have to have some type of evidence. Did I go to medical? Did I tell my sergeant? And I can contact my sergeant and they tell you have the burden of proof as the veteran to produce the evidence that is needed. There you go. Yes, indeed. Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Y'all, we was close, but Betty got it. Put that in the chat, the form, the supported claim form. There you go. 2130, 214138 VA supported claim. We got to do that again. I did a video on that. I can't find it. I did a video on the supported claim form. This is your most powerful tool because you can use it to organize your notes, to give the VA a specific rebuttal, all that. Come on now. Family, we doing this thing. It is very structured report writing format that many doctors and lawyers use. So if you have it structured like that, you can go in there with when you go to CMPN exam and just give it to them like that. Huh? Come on now. Come on, let's talk about it. Evidence, family. Evidence-based claim, you need evidence. There's good research, Betty. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Betty. Everybody thank Betty for looking it up because I didn't have the whole number and he didn't have the whole number, but she found it. Thank you, Sister Betty. Evidence, family. And you need to understand the VA Disability 5, the VA Disability 15 body systems. You need to find out where your disability falls, which category. Huh? Is it number 1, dealing with the heart, cardiovascular system? 2, dental or oral? 3 is your disability connected to your service, dealing with your digestive system. And that's like undiagnosed Gulf War illness falls under that. Number 4, does it deals with your hormone and the endocrine system? Number 5, female reproductive system. Number 6, urinary system. Number 7, mental disorders. Number 8, musculoskeletal system. Number 9, y'all put in the number that applies to you. Number 9, neurological issues. If you are service connected or fighting to get service connected for one of these categories, put the number in the chat, which ones apply to you. Now listen, and you can put SC if you're service connected for it. Number 9, neurological issues. Number 10, nutrition deficiencies. Number 11, respiratory system. Number 12, organs of special senses. You have problems with hearing, like tinnitus or hearing loss. Problems with smell. Problems with touch. You can't feel numbness, taste, or sight. Where do you fall? My main problem is number 7. Okay? My H-Town main problem, number 7, mental health. Now, let us know, family, where you fall. Did we do this thing tonight? Say, Betty Box like mother hen. Oh, y'all, Lord, y'all put them in there. Put on the ones. I got to take the writing down for a minute. Yes, number 7. Backwards law say 3, digestive system. Number 7, mental health. Number 8, musculoskeletal. Let me make it full screen where y'all can see it, okay? I'll leave it like that. I don't want to do that because. And number 12, organ of special senses. On all. Wow. So you have problems with all the senses. Okay. Betty Bob say number 8, musculoskeletal. Number 4, endocrine system hormone issues. Number 2, dental or oral. Okay. Everybody show love to George. Now listen. George say number 1, the cardiovascular system. Prayers for you. Number 7, mental health. I'll move that where y'all can see it. Number 11, respiratory system. Okay. Family, we got to always go over this. And H-Town, who else done broke it down to you like this here? Who else put it in a format where you can just, you can see the whole thing. You can see it and organize it. That's my background. Come on, that's what I do. Now listen to what Charlton say. Number 12, organs of special senses, hearing, I think, because he has tinnitus and hearing loss. And everybody saying hello. Say number 5, Betty say she's service connected for female reproductive issues. And everybody's talking. Say, hey, George. I just thank God for y'all. Yeah. Oh, Lord. I know y'all slipping back and forth. I thank y'all, though. Thank y'all so much. Which one of these conditions are you service connected for or fighting to get service connected for? Let us know. Family, are we doing this thing tonight? Did we do this thing tonight? And I'll put it back up if you need me to, but we're going to move on. Here's the thing. Another problem that people have, okay? And let's talk about it. Let's make sure we got everything. When it comes to the burden of proof, the strict requirement for the nexus level to leak current issues to active duty frustrates veterans who lack medical advocacy. Guess what else frustrates us? I want to know, does it frustrate you that the M21 manual is continuously changing, updated every day? Does that bug you at all? Let us know. Huh? Let us know. Because we're about to check it now to see the last time it was updated. Huh? M21 manual. Last time it was updated was August the 3rd. The M21-1 triggers me. Look, so we can't, the rule might have been one day when you file your claim, but now it might be something totally different. Look at it. We here on the page. This is what they go by. Look at something that changed August the 3rd. When was that? When was August 3rd? Yesterday or the day, 2 days ago. All right. Update on ITF guidelines. Updates on procedure processing unidentifiable mail. So you send mail, they don't know where they're getting it from. 7/31, July the 31st, they did an update. Are you listening? Update, look right here. Now, see this, family? So how can you prepare if they study changing the rules? I was told if you change the rules in the middle of the game, that's called cheating. Huh? Look what they got here. The M21-1, development of post-traumatic stress disorder or other claims related to personal trauma. Update guidelines on the use of MST special issues indicator and soliciting and clarifying consent for automatic notification to VHA, Veteran Healthcare Administration, in the claim based on MST. So they had some changes. If somebody filed a claim for military sexual trauma, they need to know this. So this is another thing that frustrates us, that one day they might have one rule they're going by, the rater. The next day they might have something else to go by because it's continuously changing. Look how many things changed at the end of the month. Wow. Other changes they got. These things can make stuff frustrating. This something filed on the claims process. No big deal. Ain't no big deal, I don't think. Let's see what else changed. On 31st here, update clarify the full amount payable to veteran may not be the amount payable MOD. All right. When benefits have been garnished or within the veteran's death occurring. MOD is the month of death. So let's say, they usually get the family get the check for the month they died in. So if they die on the 1st or the 31st, that check they get, okay? That's month of death. I'm seeing as any of them, they just kind of procedural other than that. Now they got some update on the add letter language for on legacy planning and grief counseling. Okay. Fam, that's what I'm saying. They doing a lot of stuff here. See, H-Town breaking it down here, huh? You see they changing rules continuously. Am I right about it? I hope that was helpful to you. That M21 manual. Now let's see what we got. Whoo, boy, I'm enjoying this here. That is irritating, but also the wide berth they give the RVSRs to interpret it. Wow. They give them a wide berth to interpret it, and they should have classes Monday the 3rd, August the 26th. So they did this on Monday, the last one they did on Monday. Okay. Now listen, the golden rule. Those with the gold make the rules. Wow. Are they holding our money hostage, Charlton? Now listen, the problem is on the Raider side, the constant changes to make M21 manual cause chronic retraining. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it causes chronic retraining, which puts a lot of pressure on the Raider and delays our claim getting done properly and done timely because they constantly changing the rules. This is crazy. I think they got a reason for that, but shouldn't they be, what do you think they should do it? How often should they be allowed to change the rules? Every month? Every day? They do it every day now. Every year? Every 6 months? What do you say? And what if the rule can't wait? It's something to fix a problem. Should they do it immediately? I'm so confused. Family. I think we did this thing today. Now I want to ask you, we would love to hear from you now. Anything else you want to say on this or any other issue within the rules? All right, we'd love to hear from you. What's on your mind? Anything else here? Talk to us. This has been a blessing. I was so glad that MCM, I think, come in and family listen. We appreciate when people come in. Those of you that been there, you know the rules. I'm all right, I'm cool with them, and she's part of the crew over there. She's a representative of Raider, so I got nothing but love for her. Okay, that ain't over. She's one of the mods over there, and we appreciate her for coming on, showing love. Family, we doing things here. What's on your mind? Let us know about this or anything. Please. If you haven't done so, check right now. Click on that notification. Hit that like button. Let us know. We got T Woods in here. It doesn't matter, H-Town. They don't follow the rules anyway. Yeah. Oh, they follow them here because we already. Oh, you saying with the. Now, Houston, they don't follow me. Houston either. My fault. You saying it don't matter that they changed. T Woods, everybody show love to T Woods. So T Woods, you saying it don't matter about the rules changing if they don't follow them anyway. We'll do it more often. I love your updates on the M21 manual. And we'll go into more detail with it too. Everybody show love to T Woods. T. Woods, I missed you. What happened? Huh? What happened? What was it? Something I said? Is it the way I wear my hair? Let me know. Look what we got in here. Nomad in the house says, when you have a discussion about what do veterans do when they get 100% and the long battle is over. Yes. I'm going to do that soon. Send me an email on that one. I don't forget. Because that's something I talk about. That, see, the problem is with veterans, and I've said this before, great question, Nomad. Everybody show love to Nomad. What you do when you won the race and you had all this stress built up? See, a lot of veterans, they go off and fall off somewhere. They get depressed, they get in a bottle, or they just feel lost because they don't have no purpose no more. They had been fighting for their benefits, and now that the fight is over, they just kind of lost and free floating because you still got all these emotions and frustrations. First thing you should do is come here and get encouragement from fellow veterans. What you think about that, Nomad? You need to get around people with like minds that had the struggle that you had. Huh? Then you need to do something constructive with the benefits that you got. If you're tricking them off and messing them off, what was the purpose of getting them? For those that have went through stuff with you, you need to rebuild relationship with them and use those funds to bless the people that deserve it in your life. Am I talking right? Somebody else give some more advice. I like that. What do you do when the battle is over? A soldier with no battlefield. What do we do? Huh? When we threw Warren with the VA. Now listen, Benny G says, instead of piecemeal changes to the M21, the VA should implement quarterly or bi-annual updates. Wow. You know that means every 6 months. Now listen, I know that kind of bothers y'all to see how they just slipping little stuff in like that. Now, I know that I'm in the trigger y'all, but that's messed up. Say exactly. Man, say good evening to our brother from Charlton to Nomad. I would say most start trying to get the PNT secured, but they should also be checking their state benefits at 100%. Yeah, because at the 100% in Texas, you don't pay no property tax on your house. You know how much money I save not paying property tax? So you can get a house that you can afford when you first get it, but they don't tell you that the property tax go up where you can't afford the house no more. You might afford it financially based on the house note, but you might be priced out when the taxes go up in your area. Good evening all. Yes, sir. No bad. Listen, here's the thing, family. You prepare now for your 100%. You prepare on what you're going to do. Okay? You get a lot as much as you can. That's why you get knowledgeable. So it'll be a smooth transition. Huh? Because once you get it, you might start getting anxiety that you're going to lose it. Are we making sense? Huh? See, there's always going to be some anxiety. Once we get the benefits, we worried about somebody taking them. What it say, if you come for the crown, you better not miss. Huh? Because I'm coming back with the Lord's fury on you. Let's talk about it. Family, did we go through this thing? Did we answer the question? Did we do what we supposed to do? Whoo, man. I'm starting to, yes or no? Did we answer the prompt? Did we deal with the question? Let us know. What was the issue for tonight? Huh? Why do veterans tend to have such a negative view of VA raters and VA claims process? Did we cover it thorough enough? Let us know. Family, I hope it's smooth sailing here. We thank y'all for being in the room, and we appreciate the fam. You understand what I'm saying? Man, y'all got me feeling good. Man, this is heavy here. I see y'all got statements, man. This is hitting me, man. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a long time. Huh? I'm like Ice Cube. Hey, Dre, I got something to say. Huh? Listen, Benny G says, you must shift your mindset to protect your rating. Because once you got it, you got to protect it, which can be even harder than getting your rating. Protecting them is harder than getting them because remember, and I ain't trying to upset you, veterans with permanent ratings were reviewed higher about it was a thing than people that's a protected rating. It was reviewed according to the Office of Attorney General more than people that had unprotected ratings. Did you hear me? They going for that big money when they're supposed to. Huh? They trying to stick their hand in the cookie jar, but they better have some control because we got to protect this thing. We don't want to be all frightened, but we need to know to protect our benefits. Now, listen. Excellent question, Nomad. That was an excellent question. Oh, we got to dive into that. Y'all notice I made this live stream based on what y'all said on the last live stream last night. If y'all keep it up, I'm gonna keep coming up with live streams based on what you say. I can do this until I pass away. How about that? So each time that don't bother us. I just want to act tough while I'm doing it. The next mission, I'm back in angry black man mode. Listen, he came in when I said that and I was joking. He's like, where'd that come from? He said, what is he mad about? I wasn't mad. I was just joking. Now, time for a new mission. I've transitioned to helping other veterans. Here's the thing. Praise God. Here's the thing. That's what I forgot to say. Help other veterans. Once you got yours, help other people. Let's see what he says. I've transitioned to helping other veterans while traveling and winding down my special monthly compensation fight. It's a very individual challenge. Yeah, don't just get your benefit. I know so many of them get their benefits and they just miserable. Now listen, let's see what Scan say here. We have to remember the Raider are people too. They make mistakes and have bad days just like we do. Right. Now their mistakes might lead to bad results on our end, but I get what you're saying. Yes, we want them to grant our claims and give us a fair rating percentage, but we should give them grace. How do y'all feel? Should we give the Raiders grace? Huh? And what would that look like? Yes, you did. You broke it down to understand. Thank you. We broke it down tonight. He said, look, yes, you allowed us to vent. Okay, if that helps too. Now, Betty has a statement in response to our brother. I'm just cutting up. I'm cutting up backwoods law. Say, Skins or Raider, I'm ready to meet you out in the parking lot. Oh, Lord. But she going to pray for you when you get out there. Listen, just like getting a woman, other dudes move in. Come on now. That's right. Shook your hand and stole your man. Yeah. We'll say when the love affair has come to an end and you found out she been loving your best friend, not your worst, your best. Shouldn't have no worst friend. When it comes to your woman or your man, this is what I teach my I got all females, my daughter, my nieces, and my sister. When it comes to your man, you ain't got no best friend. Yeah. I meet you on the corner, partner. We ain't sitting there hanging around while my wife in the kitchen, my woman in the kitchen. You cool? You here to see me or my woman? Huh? Backwoods law. They say, oh, H-Town, you're so secure. No, I ain't. My best friend up in Virginia. Man, his wife like a family to me. But when he walk out the house, I walk out the house. The Bible say avoid even the appearance of evil. You understand what I'm saying? Trust. Trust ain't got nothing to do with hormones. Hell no. No grace. This is my life. Woo! Oh, they say no grace. Uh-oh. So who think we should give the Raider grace because they're going through a lot? Who say no grace? Grace or no grace? Should we give the Raider grace because they're humans and they make mistakes? Are we going to give grace to the raider or no grace? Because they got a lot on their plate. When it comes to making a decision on your claim, a bad decision, grace or no grace, what do you give them? Come on. Sorry, I never loved anyone's boyfriend. Yes, come on. Overall, we give them grace or no grace? Now listen. Oh no, Betty Bops. I'm not a raider and I don't work for the VA. I just have learned to try to look at things from both perspectives. Now, that's an important thing to be able to do that. Skins, you think those people are worried about you. They worry about paying their bills. Now, listen, I love the back and forth. Y'all express yourself here. Grace or no grace to the VA raider? Grace, no grace. Let us know. The real Sir Gemini say grace. Betty say no grace. No man say bad decision takes lives in some cases. It can happen. So you saying grace or no grace, no man? He say, gotta hit out of here, y'all. See, didn't say where he's going. Back with water, just say he hitting out. Much love to you. He didn't say, I'm going over here, y'all. It's cool. And like I say, when certain people come in, they cool people. I know they haven't been there, so we just, but y'all that know better, let's handle it. Now listen, I'm enjoying this. Benny G says protecting your VA ratings should become your highest priority the moment you achieve your target percentage. Notice I said target percentage. It may be 30%, 60%, or 100%. Here's the thing. And another thing, in addition to what you just said there, I think that you should do. Are you listening to me? Soon as you get your benefits, you need to make sure you continually seeking treatment and you continue to go to have a doctor that if something happened where they call you in for a reevaluation, you go ahead and get an outside independent evaluation before you go to theirs. If they say they call you in for a reevaluation, did you hear what I said? Come on now. Everybody show love to a backwoods law. We see you next time. Now listen for the next mission said. You can withdraw grace, but it changes nothing. The grace is for you just as much as them. Real talk. How do you give grace to people that may not have showed any grace to you? But I understand it from on the Christian side of the game. I understand. Now, Betty Bob say good night and have a lovely weekend. Backwoods Law. Backwoods Law then brought that energy in here. Backwoods Law then made it, man. That we got 20 people. We keep about 20 people in there. Now, you say, what's my record? I had like 99 people on a simple little live stream one time, just me and talking to y'all, and boom. Before it's over, it was like 1,100 views on it when the video's over. So I can do it, but I'm trying not to work y'all up. I don't want to work y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Because, I could do that because y'all know I can fight up, but I got to make sure keep our health right. I want y'all, because I can tell y'all a whole bunch of stuff that's true that'll get you worked up, and I don't want to do that. So I got to be careful. Yeah. You should not judge, least you be judged. Come on now. Oh, Charleston, meet me at Philly. Meet me at the Philly VA parking lot. Betty say, oh, say that's true. Next mission. Man, I'm enjoying it. 22 likes and 19 watching. Thank y'all. 21 now. Now I say Betty Bops is picking on me, H-Town. Be nice, Betty Bops. You're not allowed in the parking lot of the Pennsylvania VA. That's his territory. That's his turf. Bad Betty, bad Betty. Oh, boy, I love y'all. Now, listen. I did want to share something with you. One thing, verify. They give you a bad decision or a decision that you feel you were underrated or an unfavorable decision where they denied your claim, you need to verify that they properly adjudicated your claim. Come on now. It takes 2 hours just for me, just to wait for me, Charles. Verify, family. Verify your information. They tell you, they give you a decision. Verify it's accurate. Look at the rating criteria for your disability. Look at the DBQ that the doctor filled out. And thank y'all for the things tonight, the jewels and all the donations people have given on the super chat. And we are here. The building fund is in effect. Family, we got to do something. We got to add on to the church, huh? We got to add on you know how it is on the building fund at the church. It's been 20 years and they collected money. They ain't put nothing on the building yet. It's still the same building. New rules. We talked about it tonight. We ain't got to go over new rules. We went over it. Pastor Dougie. Oh, boy. We talked about him. Now, family, what I did want to do. Nope. I was wrong. We do have news. Charlton gave us some incredible information. Yes, he did. All right. Charlton gave us some incredible information. You remember we was talking about substance abuse and alcohol and things like that? Would y'all believe that Charlton, in his infinite wisdom, is this a coincidence or what, family? Because I didn't know about this. I like it though. I like it rough. Oh, Lord. I shouldn't have put that on the screen, Lord. I'm gonna read it before I put it up next time. Y'all something else, grown folks. Now listen. Guess what they doing, family? The VA is doing after I read this chat. We gonna go into the news here. So let's go into news because you know this past Doug, but it's news. Say now, listen what he says here. Skin say some of them don't care. Talking about Raiders, but some do. That people, they're people in general. Okay, I just want whosoever is a Raider rating my claim to be alert and give me a fair shake. I really agree. Now, if my stuff came from Philly, that is a different story. Oh, look at him. He flip it. He ready to turn over some tables now. Now, family, let's go into the news. And this come week thanks to Brother Charlton, and we appreciate you for this. Remember we talking about substance abuse? Let's see when the VA released this. Because I never saw this. All right. Bam, look at that. We was talking about the other night. We're gonna play that live stream again because we want that's very good information in that. Now listen what it say. News release. Let's see when they release this news. Do you have a date on this? The date on this release? I don't see a date. They got VA launches trials of GLP-1 treatment for alcohol use disorder. What is GLP-1? I would love to know. Now, the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs today announced a new clinical trial to evaluate the efficacy of something. We'll just call it GLPA. It's called SEMG semaglutide, a GLP-1 receptor AGO agonist used to treat diabetes as treatment for alcohol abuse disorder. Who would be willing to be part of these trials? Oh, look, this happened on July the 30th, fam. Around the same time I'm talking about this alcohol stuff. I did not see this. Huh? Wow. That's crazy. Now, semaglutide has drawn scientific interest because it may affect part of the brain related to how the body experiences rewards. And An analysis published in March found that patients receive GLP-1 medications experience lower rates of, substance abuse disease, alcohol abuse disease, alcohol, alcohol use disease, okay, disorder, and other substances use disorder compared to similar patients taking other diabetic medications. Wow. So it says the use of GLP-1 medications by people with existing substance use disorders has been associated with fewer emergency visits because people that have alcohol, over alcohol, drink them alcohol, sometimes they go to the emergency room, hospitalization, and other adverse outcomes. These findings highlight the need for a controlled clinical trial to determine whether a GLP-1, such as semaglutide, can reduce alcohol, what do I call it? Alcohol use disorder among veterans. Families, so check that out. Oh, look, here go Pastor Dougie when it come to give us any medication. He on the next line. Listen what the quote. VA Secretary Doug Collins says, the clinical trials reflect medical research that VA is uniquely suited to lunch, or ready to lunch, I guess, and is aimed directly at benefiting veterans, says Pastor Dougie, aka VA Secretary Doug Collins. Wow. Now, by exploring emerging treatment options like the use of GLP-1 and the psychedelics, remember, and for alcohol use disorder, we aim to expand the tools available to help veterans take control of their health and recovery. How do y'all feel about it? What y'all think of this? Huh? What y'all think about it? Yeah, okay, yes. Yeah, I didn't know, but I didn't know. I came up with this topic without even know about this. What is y'all opinion on this? Let me know. I want to make sure I catch up. Now I say better say Skins. It came from Philly, VA. You got 100%. You disappeared. Then I know why. Now Skins say 7/30/2026. Oh, that's when it was. Now I say okay. This GLP-1 is the weight loss drug Ozempic, etc. They gonna use that for alcohol abuse. That's kind of different. All right, so you're gonna be losing weight while they help you detox from alcohol. Charles say, I should have read this article before sending. Oops. Look, he mad that Pastor Dougie approves of it. You agree with Pastor Dougie, Charlton? Come on now. Now, Benny says, I have an idea for a live. Deconstruct a real veteran's VA denial letter to find the exact rating error and help by crowdsourcing other official appeal strategies on your live stream. Excellent. Excellent. We did an approval. We need to do a denial letter. Excellent. Yes, indeed. Excellent. We're going to work on that. When you hear, that's going to take me a minute now because I do it like it's a real person, okay? Yes. Send me an email on that, fam, so I don't forget. Excellent. Jenny, Benny G, you all right with me? Family, how was that? Did we go over that thing today? And you gonna go back through it, please? How's the weather where you at, family? Let us know how that weather is. Huh? Right now here in my area. Come on now. What is my area? What is it, my area? It's 83 degrees. High was 90. I had to water that grass before it burn up. Yes, indeed. It was 93 today. My Lord. Let us know. 77 and clear. Which, yeah. Family, did we go over this thing right? Did we cover it the way we were supposed to? Fam, and thank you for the jewels that you gave her. I think to Benny. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed, family. See, we moving in the right direction. You understand? Yes, indeed. I'm enjoying this, fam. We not playing. See, we competent over here. Come on, tell us what it's about. Let us know. And go back to our video library. I'm challenging y'all to look through the video library and start watching those videos. Come on now, because you're gonna find something that'll help you. As some of them stay here, I learned something in every live stream you have, H-Town. We have live streams and videos. Watch some of our older videos. We broke it down. Charlton say it is 73 and cloudy in Pennsylvania. Okay. I'm gonna have to snip that. Send that to me, Betty. Screenshot that and send me what Gino said. By destruct that. Benny Gino. Please send that to me while I don't forget. Y'all be coming up with some excellent ideas. That's how we did this live stream. Talking about the rate of bias. We did that. Excellent. Now listen. Get a volunteer and have him or her on, but keep matters confidential in terms of private information. Okay, we could try to figure that out. Yeah. The real Sir Gemini say it's 97 degrees Fahrenheit in Washington. It's hotter there than it is here. Come on, man. And air quality index 165, breathing and throat irritation. That's why you saying breathing earlier. Sandman, everybody say, give me a drink. What been that song? Mr. Sandman says 75 degrees and cloudy in northern Michigan. Everybody show love to Sandman 605. Please do that. Okay, you screenshot it. You know how to get it to me. Yes. Now listen, Benny G say, I'm suggesting using a subscriber who is willing to get help via a live stream by crowdsourcing ideas and opinions. The problem I have, I've tried to help people like that, but I tell them to scratch out their personal information and they send it to me with all their social security number on it, their birth dates. You can't send all that stuff to me because if something happened to your information, you're gonna be saying, I gave all that to H-Town. I didn't ask for all that. So people don't listen to my instructions. If I say, hey, send me some, erase out this, and I'm gonna edit it when we get it so nobody know who you are. But they'll just send me everything. So when somebody scam them, they'll be blaming H-Town. You can turn it into a weekly series. Yes, we can. I like that. I'm starting to like you already. Now listen, I don't like any of those teams. Hopefully they can meet in the first round. What teams? Let me know what teams. Nah. What's up, everyone? It's all good. And they say, hey, Sandy Man, Logan's Run. Listen, I remember Logan's Run. What wrong box? What Benny talking about? What about discussing what a car is? Claim accuracy review. Screenshot that too, Betty. Please send that to me. Cause I can't remember. I get off here, my brain I be trying to get me something to eat. And then I say, what did they say? Sorry, H-Town, wrong box. Wrong, what's wrong box? I don't think you. Oh, wrong box. Now you can talk about that. Now you can talk about anything now. Yes, they must send redacted info. I tell them to redact it, and they'll just send me everything. And I end up having to delete and say, please don't send me nothing else. People just they don't follow instructions well. And I don't want to be liable for people. So I might have to find someone I know and might do it like that. Yeah, boy. Family, I love y'all. Y'all told me what the temperature is where y'all at. And I thank you, family. We did this thing tonight, did we not? Family, let me tell y'all something. We went over the information and we was thorough with it. And we thank you. Screenshot. Thank you, sister. Now listen, I want y'all to go back. And I'm not as down because it wasn't really freezing up as much today. By me plugging it into a different outlet, it seemed like it helped. Hopefully it continues. And we thank y'all for being here today. We thank Betty for showing up. We appreciate her work and her tireless work doing her job here. Thank you. Benny G, Gino, we thank you for these good advice. And also, Skins, thank you for the wonderful advice. Thank you for the donations. And this is my day one right here. He's been here longer than anybody else that's actively doing it. Other than, I think Alaskan Ice was here too. But I think he was here before any of them that's still here. Charlton, thank you for what you're doing. Sandman 605, thank you for being here. I don't know if it's your first time. If it is, tell us the branch of service and state of country you're currently living in. Do that for us. We appreciate you. We want to say thanks to the real Sir Gemini. Colin, it's real hot out there where you at. Thank you so much. We doing this thing, family. I'm telling y'all, we want thanks to Nomad always coming through when he's able to. I know y'all be moving around a little bit, checking out different stuff, but come through when you can. We trying to hold you as long as we can. The next mission, go watch our video from last night. The next mission was laying it down last night. Backwoods Law just came in and showed up and showed out, and we thank him for it. You understand? Or him, or I don't know if it's male or female. Sorry. And we want to thank you. If I miss you, charge it to my head, not to my heart. T Woods came through. Whenever T Woods come through, I'm happy. I appreciate that. All right, we thank you, George. George came through. Come on, family. This is what we do. Huh? We look out for each other. Come on now. I'm making sure that I catch everybody up in here. Family, we did this thing tonight. Didn't we do it? Look, MCM. And like I say, she's a part of Raiders team, so it's cool. She going back over there. She had to do her job. So I got no problem with that. It's the Yosi in here that, hey, this person did this. She ain't talking about what nobody did, and she not here regularly. So we love her, and we appreciate her for being so kind, and she brings such positive energy. Look at she say, amen, H-Town. It's a crapshoot. Okay. Totally subjective process, even with all the rules and regulations. I'm glad she took time out of her busy schedule. We thank you so much. Fam, I enjoy all y'all tonight. Y'all been such a blessing. Y'all been very interactive. And we want to thank Benny for the donation, the 10 jewels, the gold coins, bling, 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 bling. Come on now. That's the bling, bling, what we used to call it. 66 Love, always being in here. Just being supported. I don't think 66 Love get no sleep. The first person in was 66 Love. Now we're going to get your last statements and we're going to close out. And we thank y'all. Family, this is very important to me. Now listen. Say, been a while, not the first time, was in the Navy and currently living in Northern Michigan. Okay. Well, family, I thank y'all. Family, y'all really show commitment and respect to the channel. All right. Why do you think the channel is growing the way it is? Tell me that. I know why you watch it, but I want to know why y'all think the channel is growing when we get ready to close out here. Tell me why y'all think the channel is growing. And our sister Betty say, H-Town have a blessed evening and had a beautiful and blessed week. Why y'all think the channel, why people, so many competent people are coming over here with great ideas? What's happening? In the words of my brother, the late DMX, what they really want from us. Somebody let me know. And let us know if this live stream has changed the way you view Raiders. Now, let us know. Charlie, good night and have a blessed. Why do you think the channel is growing, family? We're going to get ready to get out of here if y'all don't have an answer. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We thank you. We went over the topic. Why do veterans tend to have such a negative view of VA Raiders and the VA claims process? We talked about it. So, family, if you haven't said good night, say good night. Tell everybody good night. Now, listen. So you say you think it's growing. The primary focus of the content is to build a supportive community and help veterans. Come on now, that's the goal here. Yes, indeed. That's why you think it's growing. Good night, Betty Bob Shipmate. Appreciate all of you. Look, we got the Flying Irishman. Say good night. Good to see everybody. Show love to the Flying Irishman. Good night, everybody. Come on now. Turn off the lights. The party's over. Listen, Sandman 6 will say good night, everyone. Good night, John Boy. Come on now. Let's say that good night, fam. Everybody say good night to the Flying Irishman. So glad you're here. Family. Sometimes I feel like I'm caught in the middle and I'm tired of playing second fiddle. I told the woman, Coach, put me in the game. Good night, everyone. You too, H-Town in the family. Okay. Yes, indeed. Benny say good night, everyone. Come on, fam. I don't know how much y'all gonna be saying something. Good night, Benny, and blessings to you, to your weekend. Good night, everyone. Flying Irishman. Don't land that plane yet. Land that plane. I like saying that. I don't know what. Family, so I want to say thank y'all for being so kind. Such a blessing, and we appreciate you. Secure from the watch, night all. Yes, indeed. I'm going to close it out, but y'all can still put a little stuff in the chat. And I want to say thank y'all. Good night. We did it this time, and we did it under 2.5 hours. Good. And we want to say thank you, and we're going to see you on the next one, which should be Sunday. But who knows? H-Town might do another live. So stay vigilant. He say, blessings from Walla Walla. Good night. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Secure the watch. Good night, family. Much love.